right, folks, I've got my vintage Neumann KM84 plugged in, and we are looking briefly at my prototype channel strip that you're listening to right now. And there's a little bit of a buzz in there right now. I understand why, because I've got some jumper cables and don't have everything shielded the way it needs to be yet, but it will be tidied up. Things will be secured down. I just needed to hear what it sounded like tonight. And it's working, except the meter. The meter's not working for some reason. I got to figure that out. But everything else works on it. We've got a preamp section here with phantom power, polarity reversal, a negative 20 dB pad, a ribbon feature that cuts the phantom supply off, and it also bypasses the input transformer secondary resistor, just like the old RCA consoles and such specified. So if you got a ribbon mic, this will be perfect for that. And using a Jensen microphone input transformer, also using a Jensen line input transformer in case you want to bypass the preamp section entirely and just use the compressor and EQ circuitry, you can do that. Have an instrument DI in case you want to plug a bass into it or a guitar or anything with an instrument DI. Sorry, I'm bumping around here. Big old paper and oil capacitors, step gain attenuators, nice switches, WEMA caps, high quality components, new old stock tubes, and a Kenetech T4B for the compressor circuit, which is based on a LA2A. It is an LA2A. I did remove some of the features of an LA2A that were more for the old radio days, like the de-emphasis adjustments and things like that, which aren't even necessary. You can just swap those potentiometers out with a 1 meg resistor and everything works the way it should. And the EQ circuit is it's a 3-band, and these are in 2 dB steps. Going down on the low frequencies, it is a high-pass filter, a true high-pass filter. You can hear that. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Down 4 dB. Actually, what happens is it just brings the frequency up on a 12 dB shelf. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, 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 all the way down. No, not a lot of bass. Bringing it back up to 0. Now, the boost is also 2 dB. And it is around 60 hertz. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and rich sounding. Boosting at 10 dB. Getting a lot of warmth there. Going back to 0. Mid frequencies, we'll just kind of, I'll just kind of crank it up. 1.6K, 700 hertz, 340 hertz, 210 hertz, 3.2K, 4.8K. 7.2K up in sibilance land, and we can go the complete opposite direction and cut those frequencies: 7.2, 4.8, 3.2, 1.6, 700, 340, and 210. And I'll bring it right back up to normal. The high shelf is at 12K, and we'll drop that down, bringing down, rolling off the high end there. And now, this is the beauty of this. You got an old ribbon mic. You want to wake it up a little bit. Just go a couple steps, maybe 4 dB of boost. Real gentle shelf up top. Check 1, 2. Go all the way 10 dB. That's a lot of boost in the highs, but if you got a dark mic, it might just be the ticket. I think it's a good sounding high shelf EQ. And then finally, the compressor, because the meter's not working. We're just going to have to listen to it as it is, and I can't sing tonight because I'm hoarse. I've been sick, but check 1, 2. I'll just kind of put it about halfway. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up on the mic a bit. Check 1, 2. And give it a little makeup gain here. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give it a little more compression. How about 20 dB of compression? Check 1, 2, 3, and let's give it a whole bunch of makeup gain. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. really make that vocal come forward if you want. And if you want it, the EQ is after the compressor, which is really great for tone shaping. You could add a little bass to it, maybe add a little high frequencies to it, make it stand out in the mix. We could drop out some of this 700 hertz a little bit and fatten things up. I mean, we're going really extreme with this right now. Check 1 2. And if you get really excited, again, turn the compression back and the gain reduction. You could also crank your preamp gain and back off the gain of the compressor makeup, and you could crank it all the way up and get a little bit of hair on the signal a little bit, hear it breaking up a little bit. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, and still be in control. You can give it a little more gain, or let's say if you do have a ribbon mic or something and you need to give it a little boost, this extra gain here, it's a very clean gain. Check 1 2. I'll bring this all the way. That was off, but you can see we got good clean gain over here. If you got a quiet mic, I need to calculate exactly how much gain that will be. I'm going to back up here. Check 1 2, check 1 2. But it's plenty of gain for a quiet mic. And yeah, so anyway, I'm really excited. I hope this is going to be my vocal chain, and hoping to make a nice pretty faceplate for it, maybe sell a few. So if you're interested in a really good high quality point to point channel strip with real tubes, real new old stock tubes, a good potted toroidal transformer back there, high quality components, very high quality components here, good switches, gray heel switches, electro switch, Neutrik jacks in the back, Jensen input, Jensen output transformers, all Jensen stuff. These sound so good. All right, guys. Good night.